welcome.
Welcome.
Visit the past. What they're going to be talking to you about tonight is that the Langtree Mall is very much like you've built the house but you haven't yet moved in.
We're working on the plan today to try and work out what we're going to do for the makeover in the mall, which we're going to do on the weekend.
Our group is responsible for the painting of tyres, so we're at the moment planning the logistics of doing that.
No, the painting's coming ahead of it.
5 a.m. this morning, we've got a local crane company to come in and bring in our bridge, a 6-metre long bridge.
Well, I'm the leader of the bridge team, and we picked the bridge because we liked the idea of bridging over this river of paving that flows through the mall, and it gives the kids something to run over, and we're going to have a fishing rod with some fish so they can pull up the fish from out of the river.
And then we're going to want some kind of a fabric roof over the whole thing. And then and I'm imagining kind of gold tassels or something hanging down on these corners. Are you with me?
I think so. It's a great thing to be involved in. I didn't know what I was letting myself in for, but it's great to be working with the people on something a bit constructive and creative rather than being part of the complainers.
And you don't realise what you can do until you try sometimes. And for me, it's been really productive, and I've dragged my family in, husband, brothers, sisters, and we've really enjoyed it. It's been a real community, great fun time.
Just how many different ideas there are if you all work together.
The mall's been transformed pretty much. I think it's just amazing what's been done. It's a pleasure to walk along it now.
The amount of jobs that was achieved was far more than you would imagine could be done with such a small amount of time to plan it. And it's given good ownership from the community being involved and being part of it rather than just them standing back and watching it happen.
Look, it's been a really interesting experience for me. I've learned a lot from it, and I think one of the things that we really learned from David was to think more laterally than we often do. We often jump to conclusions about things or make fairly quick decisions when if we thought about them laterally we'd sort of make different and probably better decisions most of the times.
The 7-day makeover is ordinary people turning public spaces into extraordinary public spaces in just 7 days. One of the key problems of many public spaces is that the community or the retailers have actually abandoned the space, what I call the psychological retreat from that space. What this process does, and it's almost the process is more important than the outcome, because what happens is people reclaim a public space and start to treat it as if it was their own. Now, even if they do stuff that, as an artist, I look at it and go, is that up to quality or not? Doesn't matter one iota, because what's important is that they've taken ownership. This mall is now their mall. It's no longer the council's mall. It belongs to the people who did it, and there's a sense of ownership here that wasn't there before.